248.
What's up,
right.
my base?
248, baby.
My based guys.
I still have a
Friends?
We're the Giga Chads.
248 number from when I lived in that county.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yep.
Let's call it.
It's Oakland
Let's
County.
see
what
what's the rest
happens.
of it.
The rest of it's
All right, chat. You got the first 3 numbers. Figure out the other 7.
the next 3 are 911.
Okay.
That's the wealthiest county in Michigan.
Ooh.
Oh, they
one
probably
of
have
my
a great 911. They probably have an ambulance that's caked in gold.
It's where all the millionaires live.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Millionaires Row.
I really want to meet one of those.
A millionaire? Or
Yeah, that's on my bucket list. My bucket list is like see a Ferrari, see a roadster,
Go to
see
a
a
bank.
Sportster,
Yeah.
go to or see a bank,
Go
and
to the
see a
outside
millionaire.
see a bank vault where they have all the money.
Oh yeah, I want to die in a bank vault.
You know, it's
Like
cool.
the bad guy in Harlem Nights. I want to be locked
That'd
in
be
there and
great.
just die in there.
There's probably some like autistic Malaysian kid out there whose dream is to see a PT Cruiser, and that's cool to
Yeah.
think about.
And he's so angry he doesn't get to see one that he becomes a right-wing Nazi.
Yep.
Oh no.
Ian,
That's so sad.
He buries his anxiety in food.
Ian Kilometer Strong is what I call him.
Hey,
He's
chill.
trying to be American so much.
Get him out of here.
If I was him, I would be sick of America. He's been talking about that same country for like 20 years.
Yeah.
I would
It's
say
not that interesting.
maybe I should learn to speak Russian or something,
You
or
should
learn
look
to speak
outside.
French.
Should
Yeah,
go outside.
or just be a Malaysian. Well, he would get arrested.
Yeah, you should walk outside and
Yeah.
realize he lives in
I guess
fucking
that's true.
Kuala Lumpur and there's a bunch of shit to do. Kind of crazy.
You should talk shit about Singapore, maybe, because it's
Mhm.
close enough that he could probably see it from his house, Sarah Palin style. But it's not his actual country, so I don't think they could arrest him.
You should talk shit about Israel to Malaysians. They'd be like, woo.
Yeah, yeah, we hate those guys.
Oh, what's bad to say about Israel?
Yeah,
Oh.
have they been in the news? Have they been doing
No,
something
I don't
wrong?
know. I haven't been paying attention.
Well, if you ask the
Did they
State
do something
Department,
tremendously
no.
evil? Yeah. Or is it all just accidents?
Biden had a great
Okay.
quote like an hour
You're
ago
clumsy, that's all.
where he said he'll be watching
Yeah.
the debate tonight and tomorrow he's doing 9/11,
I saw that.
which is a
No,
crazy thing
no.
to say. It is 9/11 tomorrow, so I know what he means, but
I hope the FBI visits his house because
I think he means going through the motions of like the moment of silence and whatever speech they do now or
Mhm.
whatever. And
Yeah, he's being unintentionally honest about it, like how little anyone gives a shit. Like even if you lost your parents in it, it's like shut the fuck up, stop
at this
bitching.
point.
At this point, it's like
23?
it's like crying about how it's like crying about how your brother died in Vietnam. It's like what fucking century is
there
it?
goes our
Yeah,
SNL.
hold
finally
on.
someone
Yeah,
brave
no,
enough
I
to
think
say
it's
it.
fine. I think you need to make a movie where Bill Burr is your stepdad. And I think
Hey,
that's cool.
speaking of that, I saw a display name earlier this week in 2024. That's
Mhm.
right. This is an episode from September 2024, and I saw the display name Trill Burr.
Oh, that's pretty good. What if he was black? Like imagine
Yeah.
hypothetically Bill Burr.
Bill Blur.
Was black.
Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna put a
Yeah.
pin in that one because I want to do Bill Blur and he makes the gorillas.
Okay.
But Bill Burr and he marries a black one.
Yeah. That's literally like. What if Bill Burr was black? He already has a black wife.
Yeah, that's the joke.
Yeah.
I like it. I think that's a
Trill
pretty
Burr.
good name.
Remember that guy whose
Trill
name was Trill
Cosby.
Cosby? Yeah, and then he had to
Yeah.
change it. Like
Did he change his? Oh, he changed it into the Trillist. That's what it was.
the Trill. How about you just change it to something else because people don't
Mhm.
say that.
Yeah, I said the other day on my stream, I was like, who is still saying Trill out there?
When was the last
It's-
time someone actually said that?
What does that even
unironically?
mean?
Even
Too
True and
real.
Real.
Yeah.
True and Real. And there were songs like Trillville and shit that are literally from 21 years ago. And it's probably the
Yeah,
last
it's-
time those guys even said it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
No
saying
one even
faux
said
shizzle.
Trill all the time. Yeah, it's like saying, I'm about to get crunk, faux shizzle.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's like that. It's like
Well, that's
God
pretty
damn.
cool. We should bring that back.
You know that's
I- the-
probably at some point somebody's final words? Oh, we're going to get crunk tonight, faux shizzle.
I'm about to get crunk. Faux shi- Yeah, they're taking
And
morphine
a
pills.
jerking of the steering
Yeah,
wheel.
jerks the steering wheel across the lane. Fucking fuck. Crazy to think about. I don't like to laugh at death like that,
Mhm.
but when there's a funny or just not even funny, but I guess an ironic last words or especially last social media post, like some of them are just. I'm trying to
What
think
was the Boston Bomber guys? It was like, I'm a stress-free kind of guy.
Yeah, I'm a stress-free kind of
Yeah.
guy. And guess what? He's still alive. The one that tweeted that, so it's pretty good.
It's probably not really have to worry about much being in prison.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, they do everything. They make your food for
I won't
you.
get into that.
They do everything for you.
I won't get into that right now, but I'm a part of the Free Jokar camp.
Yeah, it was his older brother that was the problem. It was his idea.
He really got brainwashed. All he
Boston
wanted to do
got
was
too
sell
upset
weed
about
at college.
that because they just wanted to be. He was like fully assimilated.
Yeah.
He didn't give a fuck. You couldn't. If you gave him a globe, he wouldn't be able to figure out where Dagestan is.
He was literally late for like indoctrination terrorist classes because he was like smoking weed and playing Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
Like,
he was
did
white.
not give a fuck. Yeah.
He became white.
You know how assimilated he was from into America from his Dagestan culture. He didn't even fight. He wasn't even a fighter like his brother. His brother was a boxer still.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about MMA.
I'm kind of a skinny twink. I'm gonna play video games and smoke weed and learn math.
Yeah, I feel bad for him.
Yeah, we got to get him out. Like, as a Massachusetts guy, I don't care about the people in the Boston Marathon, especially the people at the end.
Oh, here we go.
Like the three slowest people.
What else
like,
can we
all
not
right.
care about?
Yeah.
That's like,
The people who make a big show out of how good they are at running, and it turns out they suck dick at it.
free Palestine, but fuck the people of East Palestine, Ohio. That train.
That happened so long ago.
Yeah. What was that, a year and a half ago?
What I don't care about is if somebody's eating your pets. I don't give a shit about that.
Oh my God, man. I said today, Aaron, have you heard about this?
Yeah,
You heard about this?
I haven't heard about it in the wild yet.
For the
just
people
like
that didn't
on
hear,
Twitter.
there's a rumor of I think it was an Ohio town.
Yeah, Springfield, Ohio.
The Simpsons live. They said the Haitian immigrants there are stealing people's pets and putting them in stews and shit. And I said, this sounds like something that they would have tried to put it as like small talk at the saloon in a Red Dead game, and then decide it's too much. Like, oh,
It's because last episode we talked about how TikTok and like Instagram Reels and like YouTube Shorts, you can just go on there and lie, and all these old people will just believe you, and like everyone just accepts it as true.
young people with old people
And
brains.
so what? Well, yeah. So what happened was like I guess some like woman who was like not mentally all there like hurt someone's cat, and like someone posted it on Facebook, and then all
and
these
then other
like
mentally ill people,
Yeah,
other mentally
yeah.
ill women who are not
just
all there.
made videos
Yeah.
because they're bored. Just made videos lying about how like Haitian immigrants are eating animals and stealing pets and like killing ducks and like.
The people on disability who are inside, they really hate the people on disability who are outside.
I was saying earlier in a very when I was in my misogyny group chat text,
Yeah, nice.
a bunch of hateful men in there with me.
Good guys, leftists though.
Yeah, I said those TikToks. They always say stitch incoming, but those ones just say bitch incoming. How about that?
Pretty good.
Yeah, and I guess the only thing anyone could come up with was like a picture of a guy holding a goose walking down the
Yeah.
street, which apparently it wasn't in Springfield, Ohio. It was
No.
in Columbus, and it wasn't even a Haitian guy. It was probably a black guy who was born there. Like,
And
they don't
guess
even
what?
know
The
where
goose-
he's from.
The goose was probably just like dead in the middle of the road, and he was just moving it out of the way.
Yeah,
more
it's
than
a
likely.
Canada Goose. I don't give a
goose.
fuck what happens to them.
Yeah, but like it's crazy.
One of the longest hunting seasons for them because no one gives a fuck.
Canada Geese are immigrants. Fuck
You
them.
can just lie. You can just lie about this and like make these psycho videos like QAnon level shit, and then you'll have JD Vance tweeting about
Yeah.
it.
Oh my God.
Like for a fucking day straight. You'll have Ted Cruz tweeting about it, making AI images.
JD Vance is getting us back because we have random old people commenting on the YouTube video going, "Are you sure? This looks just like him."
That's true. There was a guy that replied like, "This is not him." By the way,
At this point, I just blame the people falling for it.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many people. Like, I guess it was always like that. Like, people who have an IQ below 100,
Mhm.
they just can't have a phone. They need to be on a chain gang. They need to be doing
Yeah.
hard labor. And the fact that there's so many of those people not doing hard labor has made life really bad for the rest of us. They need to be like. The bottom line is they can't have a phone and they can't have
No.
access to entertainment.
They should be bagging groceries like 12 hours a week.
Yeah,
like
until they're so
nothing
tired
else.
they have to fall
Yeah,
over.
yeah, that's it.
They should be falling asleep at work.
JD Vance was laying there with like a bowl of cereal milk that he was just eating cereal out of, and he just let that rest on his gut while he tweeted like,
Yeah.
"This is disgusting. What I'm seeing." And Marjorie Taylor Greene was rolling around licking peanut butter out of a Kong, and her phone went. She's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
we need to stop this." And Lauren,
all those people
Lauren
kill
Boebert
animals.
was jacking off like 4 guys at once and sucking a bunch of dick, and her phone's like,
Like RFK, the shit, like the RFK shit in like cat turd running over his own dog.
RFK. We've seen like 18 pictures this year of RFK just holding up fucked up animals, or that big ass rib in Korea that people were saying was a dog. What were you saying, Aaron?
I just knew that the Haitian thing was going to pop off because 2 weeks ago I listened to the Trump Theo Von podcast, and Theo Von was like asking him about like healthcare and what's he going to do to like lower the cost of insulin and stuff. And I'm like, oh, this is like weirdly almost kind of progressive. And then they started talking about immigration. And Theo Von said 2 things that were really fun. Well, not funny, but like, oh, that's
Yeah.
really
Oh,
stupid
it's Theo
and bad.
Von,
Yeah.
so yeah.
But he
He's just chill. Oh, he's really personable.
he was saying
that means when someone's not funny.
he was saying
Yeah.
it's very scary that you can live by the border and you don't know who's walking around your yard at night. But then, as like a crazy fact, he said to Trump, I have a buddy that lives in New York, and he says there's gangs of Haitians just walking around. Like his observation is that there's like Haitian guys walking around in New York City, which fucking of course there are.
No, none of them. Not a
And so of
single
course like the
Haitian guy
big
in New York
panic. And I was
City.
like, ooh, the Haitians are coming.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, luckily everybody is a fucking moron, and this will pass. Just like the gangs in Colorado, but
yeah, well, it shouldn't really be an issue because Hell's Angel is mobilized.
Well, that's what Hell's Angels are actually going to
The
Springfield,
fucking
Ohio
biker
now
twins
to
showed up.
protect
The
their
Norse
pets.
twins.
Yeah,
The Norse.
they had to do a U-turn in the road. All those guys, all those 75-year-old guys with diabetes, they had to do a U-turn on the highway and then come back to Springfield, Ohio.
Look and sound exactly like Sheriff.
Yeah.
Just turning around.
Yeah, they're all the McCrary twins.
Yeah. And then on the
Guys on
first
their
of the
little
month,
motorcycles.
on the first of the month, they had to take a break for their disability checks to come in.
Well, yeah.
And then they got started again.
Mhm.
You can't make it seem like it's work.
After a late lunch, of course.
Yeah.
Do you guys find
Late
it
second
like
lunch.
super disheartening in this current election cycle? Like kind of
Yes.
speaking about
Oh,
it.
go
When
ahead.
like 4 years
Yes.
ago there was like kind of hope of like Medicare and like actual good ideas, and now it feels like they're just going to be stuck in a rut that gets progressively
I'm-
worse forever.
The thing with
Yeah.
me is I don't. If they were gonna lie to us either way, I'm glad they're not lying to us about this shit coming now, because like I've said before, my only issue that I'm voting on is stopping genocide. I really don't give a fuck about anything else
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
It's like there were all these barriers set up to keep people from just selling each other the worst possible shit, just throwing people red meat, absolute racist incitement, and like it's like the same way sports gambling was legalized and all these things get
Yeah.
legalized because they're just everyone's just so hopeless that it's like, well, why don't we just sell people whatever? Who gives a fuck? I guess Trump broke it open. It's like Trump and then also just the economy and everyone losing hope over time, that people say, well, let's just lie to people. Let's give them whatever they want. Who cares? Who gives a fuck about like a year in the future? Let's just tell people, oh, your neighbor's putting stuff in the coin return to give you AIDS.
Yeah. We can just get mad at somebody else. Like
That
That's
gets
not
them
true.
the maddest.
Isn't
That gets the highest engagement.
That's not true. Just
Yeah.
don't drink Coke. There's AIDS in that.
Also, I take PrEP before I use a payphone,
Yeah, of course.
so I'm fine.
I take PrEP before I use microplastics to keep myself safe.
I keep my microplastics in my nuts, so my nuts float.
I knew this guy who went into a phone booth thinking it was a public bathroom and was pissing all over it. It was a homeless guy. And then
Oh,
a
wow.
candiru that some Haitian guy put in the payphone, the coin return, it jumped out and it went into his penis.
Oh shit!
And I saw
Oh
it.
my goodness, we got to get rid of them.
That was actually an Amazonian Brazilian guy. It wasn't a Haitian, because he had access to the candiru.
It's just crazy that like you'll film yourself saying the most like vile racist shit and post it online, and then like there's just nothing Like that lady doesn't just get like her head like smacked in
Yeah.
every day of the week. It's just she's surrounded by like-minded people. She doesn't leave her house. Everyone's just hateful and angry, and it means nothing.
Yeah,
like,
it's people
you
who
can
are
just
like
say whatever you want, and it doesn't fucking matter.
people who can't really function as adults in the world because they're just living off family or disability or whatever. There's so many. It's like 60% of America that just they're just like that. They're just on their phone all day. And it's like, why do you get to be on your phone all day? I don't know. I'm just living off inheritance or whatever. Or my knee hurts.
People love to remember Haiti specifically for this type of propaganda and shit too, because they're not going to get any pushback from anyone in any real way. Like Haitians have always been like the villain you could put into stories that no one's going to care about. That's the bad guy.
Yeah, they've just been getting shit on for
Ever.
300 years, and then people get mad that they escaped.
Yeah.
Like Europeans, they wanted to put them on that island and just hope they die. And then some of them escape. And then it's like, wait, come on, get back on there and die.
You gotta stay over there. It's so great over there. It's not so great over here. On this hellish island,
we just destroy these
we
countries, and then we just hope they die.
Yeah,
well, and
just hope they don't come
didn't
back
they have
over
like
here.
like the most successful slave uprising of like any country?
They're one of the only countries to ever actually gain their fight for their independence and win it. Like that.
Yeah, and France made them pay for their own freedom.
Yeah.
They made them like buy their own freedom at high interest.
Jesus
for like
Christ.
200 years. Yeah, it's like that's why it's so fucked up. Like they just got the shit end of the stick for so long from everybody. And then a few of them escape, and it's like they ate my cat.
No, they didn't.
France,
They didn't do it. No, it's just fucking drug addicts saying they ate my cat. No, you sat on it because you were high.
or you sat on it because you were too big to see it under the chair because you had Timmy's and you were smoking.
Yeah, that's part of it too.
That's a
The
valid
Haitians
excuse.
are the only people that can fit through the door to get a job. And so many people are Sean in the pack.
Bro, Alex is right though. Even in fucking Gone Baby Gone, in Southie, in Boston, they have all the worst white guys in the world, like legendarily bad white guys. They're like the Haitians are the bad guys.
Yeah.
Like they went and talked to the Haitian drug dealer, and he was like supposed to be like a mastermind, like big part of the plan. At least they made the big fat white people the pedophile house, though. That was cool. That was respectful. Just give us the whizza. The big fat lady, when she says that, and he rips open the bag of cocaine with his teeth and lets it all pour on the floor. Her big fat ass gets on the ground and starts licking it up. Great
Oh,
scene.
did you hear Bad Bunny is going to be in Happy Gilmore too?
Oh wow, I didn't.
Wow. I thought her name was Shoe on Head now. Just kidding. Good shit. Bad Bunny, I think he still has one of the highest. Wait, did he? He never got a Fortnite skin, did he?
I don't
Only J
think
Balvin
so.
did.
Yeah.
He got a.
That's crazy.
His would
that
go
J
crazy.
Balvin-
Did he get a McDonald's meal?
No,
No, J
only
Balvin
J Balvin did.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
J Balvin was the second one.
Bad Bunny's done a bunch of huge shit.
If you don't get a meal, you're nobody.
Yeah, but they stopped doing the meals.
I'd
It's
rather
not
go to the
fair.
Happy Bunny concert. Matt,
It's kind of interesting that they did it for Korean guys, for J Balvin, who's what, Brazilian? He's not even American. He's from Medellin. He's from Colombia. These
wow.
back to the fucking
York City.
Colombians. We just got rid of these people. They were protesting.
There's the
Remember in
connection
the
there.
early summer, we finally sent them all back at the end of May.
Yeah, Columbia University.
Yep.
Jeez.
We solved that problem, and now they're coming back.
Guy that hears about the convoy, and he's not sure if people are talking about the Canadian truckers or the one at the border at the south. So it's like, yeah, a bunch of truckers from Canada are coming up through Mexico. They're angry.
They took the long route.
Yeah, I think it's like, you loop around, you go up to Nunavut, and it
yeah. They went
you
to
just come back the
They
bottom.
went to Resolute and took a ferry. Then they went to Murmansk and drove down through Russia.
Yeah, they're coming by boat.
Wow, amazing! I love that the one map where it shows like how you can walk from Magadan, Russia, to like the Cape, like on one road, like one path. It from Russia to South Africa, and it's like 18,000 miles or something. And all these people are like, it's my bucket list. It's on my bucket list to do this. I'm like, that would take like 11 years. Just gonna walk
Yeah,
this.
that's a bucket list.
Woo!
Right
Wait a
before I
minute.
die.
Yeah, the bucket. I'm gonna have to add some new stuff because I just had like see a bunch of sports cars
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Go to the bank, die at the bank.
Find out that my real parents are rock stars and celebrities. Like I was hoping that Bad Bunny was secretly my dad, or maybe Lil Wayne.
Oh, maybe Dave Grohl.
Yeah, a Grohl bastard.
Being an adult but wanting a situation like that movie North, where he gets to pick new parents.
Ooh.
So weird.
Movie.
Yeah, on my bucket list is have a spell to make me a baby again.
Ooh.
And also Bad Bunny is my dad.
Involves a candle.
Because I wouldn't want Bad Bunny to like be my dad when he's 13, because that would be kind of weird.
Yeah.
So I would have to be a baby again, and he's my dad now.
Bad Bunny's your dad, and your name is Good Baby.
Yeah. And on my bucket list is Ice Spice is supposed to get pregnant with me.
Mm-hmm.
And Bad Bunny is my
So
dad.
she's your mom.
Did you see that thread
Yeah.
this week on Twitter about that woman made about people ignoring the obvious characteristics of Down syndrome on Ice Spice's face, and that people shouldn't be jacking off to her and stuff?
Mhm.
Oh,
Saying that
wow, that's
she's
interesting.
R.
If she
Well,
got
you know
that
what?
far, more power to her.
Yeah. Anyway, I just
She's
don't.
got to be the smartest
People
person who
got
has
really
that.
bad at the guy from the 1975 for saying way less than that. Just saying. All he did was call her Mongolian, possibly Mongolian. Which I don't think there's anything wrong with that. That we all are possibly Mongolian.
Yeah. Yeah, most white
Who can
people are
say?
descended from Genghis Khan.
I would be honored to be descended from Genghis Khan.
Yeah, he was cool.
He
Yeah,
was the one
man.
who like fucked everybody, right? Like all
Yeah.
the women and just had
Yeah,
like
him and
a
his
million
sons.
kids.
But everybody
Mhm.
was doing that back
His
then.
grandson, Kublai.
Like everybody else wasn't raping
Yeah.
people
Just like
back then.
Dave Grohl's doing now, folks. You guys see the news today? Chet, you're a big music
yeah.
head. How's this news affected you?
Well,
It's
is the
breaking
first
his heart.
I haven't spoken yet since the episode started, so you can tell I'm pretty affected by it.
Thought he was a good guy.
He's a local guy. He's
Yeah.
pretty close to Chet. A Warren, Ohio connection.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
R.I.P.
Yeah,
Dave.
I set some flowers down by the Dave Grohl wall in Dave Grohl Alley.
Is that real?
Painted a big A,
Yeah.
a red
oh
A
yeah.
on
Oh
it.
yeah. There's an
Oh,
alley.
yeah,
Dave
dude.
Grohl Alley?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
The Memorial
like,
Alley for Dave
The-
Grohl.
What you need to understand about Warren, Ohio is that it fucking sucks ass.
Dude,
There's
yeah,
nothing
no
there.
shit.
So,
Dave
So,
Grohl
yeah.
Alley.
That's the only wall they have, by the way.
yeah.
You couldn't even get a street?
Dude, I think he only like stayed with his grandma like or something like that over the
Yeah, he
summer
barely
or
even
something.
lived
like,
there.
yeah.
He was in Virginia, and then he lived in
hmm
Seattle, obviously, and I'm sure he lives in L.A. now.
No, I think he lives in his alley. They wouldn't give him an
Oh.
alley.
I mean, that's
Okay.
where I would live.
But yeah, born in Warren and then later moved to Alexandria, Virginia. I'm sorry, you're not an Ohioan if you're a baby.
That kid's gonna
Like,
be a
you
freaking
gotta-
rock
You
star.
gotta grow up a little bit before
Can you imagine being
really-
Dave Grohl's bastard? His last name's gonna have to be Drum.
Yeah, where do you think his bastard is from?
Probably Warren, Ohio.
I don't think he said, but he should say
Maybe
where the bastard
Springfield,
is,
Virginia, when he moved when he was a child.
because it's important. Like, I guarantee it's not Ohio. Like, I don't think he had
Okay.
that kid in Warren, Ohio.
Are you thinking
did.
about the last name?
Actually, no. It would be.
He
it would
went
be-
home and met a girl that he grew up with, and they're both like 57. And he's like, "Let's have a baby."
Give him
man."
birth.
That would absolutely be the easiest way for him to do it. To
Yeah.
go back to Warren, Ohio, to like take a picture in front of the mural, and every woman there is like, "Oh my God, you have all your teeth."
He's just
all
lining up.
these roasties.
They're
coming
already
from
lining up to fuck
Circle
him,
K.
and then they're like, "You know what? You look like the guy from Nirvana." He's like, that was Nirvana.
Robin Hatch tweeted
The
this,
Foo
but
Fighters.
They don't even know Foo
I think
Fighters.
she's right that it's probably someone on like the Foo Fighters staff that he knocked up, right? Like it's definitely one of his employees.
Yeah, why else would he talk about it like this?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
what if it's
Yes.
like Kate Middleton? Ooh.
Ooh, that's true.
That'd be
Michael,
hot.
that's drama.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah,
ooh,
finally something
uh-oh.
in her that's not cancer.
Oh wow. Here we go again. At least it wasn't about
They're
America.
lying
this
about
time.
her medical history.
Oh,
Everybody gets mad at Joe Biden when they're hiding like the dementia and shit. They're saying, "Oh, we got to test him. We got to test him."
Well, nobody gets mad at
maybe it
him.
would be rude to his family, and we have to give them their privacy.
Mm-hmm.
That's
true.
what I think.
Before we bury
I think
the
his
lead,
wife found out about it.
I think we might get some angry comments about this. You know what the biggest attraction to Dave Grohl Alley is? They have the world's largest drumsticks. They're 23 feet long and weigh half
Oh,
a
I
ton.
couldn't even use those.
Paul Bunyan
A
could.
giant
There
could.
goes my hero.
how tall was Tom? What the fuck was this?
I bet the Nephilim
Tall
could do it.
Bunyan.
Tom Bunyan.
Tom Bunyan.
Tom Bunyan.
That's always a guy. I don't even. I
6
never
foot tall.
paid attention to that story.
Oh, I learned yesterday from thinking of it that I think borzois used to be the candirus for the Nephilim.
Mm.
Okay.
Hessa was posting some pictures of borzois, and there was one jumping out of the water, and I guarantee they were the candirus for the Nephilim, just like the capybaras were what they used to do the gerbil trick.
Mm. That's a good.
Imagine a borzoi jumping into your giant
It's an
urethra.
interesting
I'm
theory.
gonna be honest. I think I was a Nephilim.
Oh, I was too.
Okay,
And they made me super
no,
small.
I think you're just copying.
you're a Nephulum.
Yeah.
I'm an unculum.
I'm an Unculum.
I'm an unculum. Not to be confused with an uncubus.
Yeah.
No.
Oh no! It's the bad
Or
version.
I wish I had an unculum and not an uncubus. Oh my God, let me tell you.
I'd feel better every morning.
This one's going to be really
Yeah.
hard to say, but what about a homunculus?
That's the normal word.
That's just
Yeah,
a
Yeah,
real
but
thing.
it's an uncle. Like because if you say
Homunculus.
homunculus,
Homo
yeah,
uncubus.
exactly. That's what I was trying
How about
to
a homo
avoid
uncubus?
saying.
Oh, that's the incubus.
I feel like my uncle would have been better at molesting me if he wasn't straight.
This must be how they invented words.
You would know what he was
initially.
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would know. He had no clue what he was doing, man.
This is
just
how they
down there
invented words. There's
messing
guys
around.
fucking around with this tiny little man. They're like, let's call him an uncubus. And then the one's like, what about homunculus? And they're like, yeah, he's a homunculus.
He's a monkey.
Oh, goodness.
He's a monkey.
Yeah,
He's humongous.
homunculus.
The humongous.
He's
homunculus.
unhumongous.
No,
Damn, that guy's homunculus.
don't confuse homunculus with humonguluses. That's the other name for a giant. They got really confusing those, so then they came out with giant.
Yeah, my town had a humongulus in the town, and he had a pair of giant drumsticks.
Yeah.
Then he left him.
Yeah, he donated them.
My town had we had a huge humongulus named Robert Waldlow. When we played Where's Waldlow, but he was easy to see. He's taller than all the
Oh,
trees in the
staying over
town
there.
because it was only 1914.
Taller than all
Yeah,
the
I used to
houses.
bully him.
Yeah.
I would run between his legs.
Yeah. He'd fucking swing his head down to get you and do a flip.
I would kick his shins all day. I would tie his shoes together.
Flipping over like the two-headed giant, the two-headed cyclops from Popeye. Fucking swinging his head under his legs and flipping. That's what John
That guy
Fetterman
was a
does.
piece of shit.
John Fetterman's dog
That's how he-
running. John
that's how he
Fetterman's
goes to
dog
bed.
running through his legs. And he swings his head down and does like a flip. Ah!
I would love to work in John Fetterman's office just to get underfoot. Like, how funny would it be to trip him?
That'd be
Oh,
hilarious.
that would be so awesome.
It would
He's
be
just
the
like
best.
staring at his phone.
I would tie his
You would
laces
have no
together,
idea.
and then he falls, and I'd run over and untie him really quick and be like, "Sir, sir,
Yeah,
you
it would
tripped
be
over
funny to
laces."
gaslight him.
Oh yeah.
Tie his shoes together over and over.
There's no
keep
shot
Keep
his-
bringing him two left shoes to put on.
No, see, here's the problem with that.
He's
Is
walking
we
in
know
a
exactly
circle.
what his shoes look like. His shoes are like they were tied once, and then now it's like pulled so far
Oh,
off
yeah.
the tongue,
Yeah.
but you can't untie it, and then the back of the shoe is just squished down because he just sort of uses
Yeah.
it like a slipper.
The knot is so tight that you go to like try to untie it, and it feels like
Yeah.
it feels like
Yeah.
waxed rope, like a real lasso. You're
Yeah,
like,
I forgot
"Damn."
that he dresses like a guy who hangs out outside a gas station and has a 13-year-old girlfriend.
Mhm.
So his shoes, he probably just has no shoelaces, or it's like a rat.
It's just
king.
it's the squish down back, and then the rat the Rat King shoelace.
It's the
There's
Gordian
no
knot.
way you can.
Guy that's 10 cents short on his 40, and he goes out to his car and grabs a fucking plastic bottle and just hands it to the cashier because it's worth 10 cents. Here you go, man.
Trade.
We're square.
Barter.
I'd love to trip him by sticking his Velcro together.
Ooh.
Oh yeah,
I'd love to hear him just taking those off at night.
yeah. You have to bring your own shoelace to tie Crocs together.
Mhm.
You have to loop it through the holes. That's why they put the holes in them.
His shoes falling off because the Velcro's all not sticky because he's got a bunch of crud in it, like burrs and stuff.
Yeah,
You
cheese
walk
it
through
crumbs.
Did you
Yeah, just.
did you skip the sidewalk again and cut through the field?
Do you think they have to give him like how soon before his son's birthday do they have to give him the Velcro shoes? Like,
They just tell him the
His
wrong
son-
son's. They tell him his birthday on the wrong day.
Mhm.
Like, his son's birthday's next week. We gotta switch this up. He's gonna be acting out for attention.
Yep. Don't let him drive.
Wow.
It would be funny if his son started dressing in a suit. Like that's how he rebels because he's like he doesn't want to wear a big loose hoodie and like have his shoes be like
Big
fucked up
stinky
skate
hoodie.
shoes.
Never washed hoodie.
He has two twin sons, the Font Crantula twins. It's John Fetterman's two sons.
His 15-year-old son is so depressed that he wears a suit to school. He dresses like Report of the Week because I don't want to turn into my fucking dad, dude.
No, he's not depressed.
He's happy. Yeah, he's the opposite.
He's super happy. He
He
really
looks like
serious.
all the kids in one of those.
my dad's
going to
die soon, and I'm going to get all his money.
Yeah, he's just really serious. He's a student. He approaches his favorite teacher. He's like, I just want to let you know, I'm never going to shoot this place up. I love my life. And the teacher's like, damn,
That's crazy.
that's crazy. Damn, that's crazy.
That's crazy,
Thank you.
dude. I would rope if I was you. That's what the teacher said.
No, you would say thank you. Thank you for promising to never shoot up the school.
Yeah. Every kid should have to sign a pledge.
I was bad to say. At beginning of the school year, there should be a pledge that you sign that I will not
Ooh.
shoot up the school, and if I do, I will get expelled.
Yeah.
Simple. I will be held accountable for my actions.
They should be interviewed before when they're entering the school and ask what the worst thing to be seen as to them is.
Mm-hmm.
So someone be like, so it'd be like, I will not show up to school, or
A woman.
everyone's allowed to tell the news that I was a pedophile, something like that. That's what the oath says.
Yeah, the kid.
Yeah, the kid. They said that I had the characteristics of a future pedophile. Just a creepy kid.
Yeah. A 14-year-old, like that 14-year-old school shooter. Yeah, he was hitting on 17-year-olds.
No,
He was
no.
DMing 17-year-olds.
Just overly confident.
He was grooming.
Overly
And then they just get in
himself.
trouble for messaging him.
Oh my god. Oh, that'd be
shouldn't
pretty
do that,
cool.
though.
We have a lot of good ideas. A lot of good ideas
Yeah, that
cooking.
was cool when a senior would date a freshman. And
I
the senior
disagree.
they would dress like John Fetterman.
Yeah, seriously, I hated being like in my early 20s and being weirded the fuck out by guys that were like 26 and still going to like high school parties.
So strange.
And-
Oh, wow.
Yeah, come on.
And then they would like try to come and hang out with us, and it was all normal. I'm like, nah,
No,
man.
dude. I didn't even like high school parties as a high school.
Exactly.
Yeah, when I was like, as soon as I got to college, it was like, why the fuck would I go back to anything high school
Yeah.
related? What is wrong
Well, these
with
guys
you?
are
Even
going to
like-
college.
19-year-olds
Take
I know,
one
but I'm
shot
just
and
saying, like
throw
that's
up.
me at 19.
Yeah.
19-year-olds going to their high school lunch to see their friends.
Who do you think the oldest guy is that goes to high school parties?
The oldest
Like,
guy
is there a
that I know of,
75-year-old?
the oldest guy that I know of that would go to actual parties with a high schooler was 31.
Ooh,
that's
He
not
would bring a
close.
bunch of like.
it's not me, is it?
He really wasn't.
Yeah.
He was too much of a
He's-
like
he
a dorky fuck to be like ever be creepy. He was just
Mhm.
doing very illegal stuff, as in bringing like all the weed and alcohol.
Yeah.
I think he was just more like lonely and probably was even more of a dork in high school, so he just never
Yeah.
experienced it. So no one ever even thought of him as creepy because he was just sort of like the gopher.
Mhm.
He had a car, he had a job.
Yeah, he's that guy that
didn't-
got you alcohol,
Yeah, a
but
guy
like,
who
that's awful.
who doesn't know how to make friends, so he needs cheat codes.
Yeah, and he didn't really like hang around the whole night either. But it
Mhm.
was still weird to see like him and his friends near his age kind of like come in and out of a party. You're like, what the fuck? Guys are so
that's-
old.
Guys
Well,
like
it's
that
even-
should go to
it's
old
even
people
weirder
parties.
now because those guys are like approaching 50.
There was when I was at Akron, there was a frat that I always got invited to that had parties, and there was a guy that would go there every single night. And
Oh my god,
he was
frats are
probably
even
like in his
worse.
60s, and like everyone just like
I'm a
they were all
brother.
just
I
like
went here.
yeah, and like
Yeah, just say you used to be in the frat, and then they're like, you're counting on them not checking the yearbook.
I don't even think he belonged, but he just showed up all the time, and everybody like that was in that frat like knew him, and like they were like, oh yeah, he's cool, he's fine, because he never did anything bad, but it was still like 65-year-old man that's just like wasted.
Don't
just
worry,
at
he's
this
not
party.
gay, so he would only victimize the girls.
I think one of the most pathetic things I could think of is a guy in like his 30s or 40s trying to go to a frat party and saying like, yeah, I was a brother in this fraternity. Then they find out he like failed pledge like 6 times. Like something like that would be really funny. Like I know that exists because there's that one documentary that I watched on stream of the white guy that became a Q. He became a Q dog, and he
Oh.
pledged to that black fraternity, the black only fraternity, as a white guy for like 10 or 11 different times over 25 years or something.
They
And he
didn't get
finally-
it. He
He finally got
didn't
in.
let him in.
No, he finally got
Oh,
in.
he got in.
And now they like we don't even see him as a white guy. Like he's a brother first. Blah blah blah. He's a Q dog like us. Very funny. It's only like a half hour long, and the dude has he already has like a Cajun accent too. So he really is just like it's very hilarious. He has a black wife, half black kids.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's like Bill Burr.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Trill
Yeah,
Burr.
Maybe it is Bill
he's
Burr.
more like Trill Burr.
Trill. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
he's like
so funny.
he's like Trill Blur.
Yeah.
Blur.
Hey, made the Gertrillas.
Yeah, the Gotrillas. That would be awesome.
Gertrillas. Yeah, it's like fuck. Yeah, it's like the rap gorillas.
Yeah, I wish they were rapping.
Fuck. I'm gonna think of some more. Where's some other good Bill names you could put Trill in front of? You really know?
Trill Belichick.
Ooh.
Trill the
Ooh,
Butcher.
that guy probably exists.
Trill the Butcher. It's so annoying to think
Trill
about.
the Butcher.
Let's see.
Trill Belichick has to exist.
Yeah.
Sports guys are fucking stupid as shit. There's probably ones where he has the fucking Zoomer haircut and shit. The fade.
Yeah.
Trill Belichick.
Do they
There's a
still
ton
have
of
that?
accounts called Trill
Oh, yeah.
Belichick.
Trill
Because
Bellamy.
the youngest Zoomer is like 24.
Trill
Like-
Bellamy.
There's a lot of Trill Bellamys.
The equivalent of that for us would have been like the scene haircut. I
Hey, has
think.
anyone ever used the name
Mm.
Conway Twitter or Kanye Twitter or Kanye
Oh
Twitter?
yeah,
Ooh.
Kanye Twitty. That was the
I'm not
guy.
sure.
The guy who bought
Tony's.
Beavis Simpson's account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember like in 2021,
Probably
It was
earlier
a
than
way
that.
the
earlier
last
than
time I was
that.
at TID the season, I remember meeting
Oh,
him.
yeah.
I don't know if he had already sold it by then, but he seemed like a very nice, normal guy.
Oh
But
yeah,
he sold his Twitter account, and the guy who bought it changed it to Kanye Twitty
With a Kanye PFP as well.
because
Mm-hmm.
he thought that was it was the weirdest thing in the world. The guy paid like $500 for a Twitter account with probably like 20K followers at that point.
He wanted a bunch of weird Twitter mutuals and a place to post his weird Twitter jokes. And anytime he
Yeah.
ever tried one, people would be like, shut the fuck up and never delete
Yeah.
these tweets.
Yeah, he made like
I-
home halfway style jokes, and
What's
everyone hated
funny-
it. It's just, why would you pay money to do that, man? So fucked.
What's funny is I think that like Tony and that guy are solely to blame for everyone accusing Drill of
Yeah.
selling his account.
Yep.
Yeah,
all the
one
time.
time it
'cause
actually happened.
One time it actually happened. This guy
But the
sold
prob-
his
the
account
thing is,
for
like-
like $200 because he just doesn't care.
A guy who could have been as funny as Tony would be smart enough not to buy someone's account.
Oh,
Like
for sure.
someone who could convincingly post his drill, they would have
Yeah.
already been posting for years, and they would know
Mhm.
better to
Buying
than
an
to do
account
that.
like that in 2014 would have been pathetic, but like understandable because so many people cared like at home halfway levels about clout type shit then.
Yeah.
But doing it in like 2020 is so fucking insane.
Yeah.
Well, so
Yeah.
so that would have been 2019 because it was pre-pandemic
Yes.
when you went, right? And I remember talking to
Yeah.
Tony about it at the time and him saying like how much money he made, which was like $400 or $500, and it was awesome. But
Yeah.
he sold his
He
account
didn't care.
twice. He did it again, I think in like 2018. And the first time would have been like 2016.
He's the man.
Yeah. He sold it a couple times.
Which is
and,
such a cool move.
and
You come back and like, oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
back. I'm tweeting now. Gonna sell my
he
account.
made
again.
money off of it. It rocked. Like,
No, I
and
think
they
it's-
just took, like,
I
it was
think
so
it's cooler
unserious
to
for him.
change your account to a locked account and abandon your big account and then make money off it continuously for months.
Now that's, you know what, that is kind of cool.
No,
Another
that's
thing
cool.
about Tony too, he runs faster than I do.
Yep.
When we were
Oh,
at the
yeah,
when we
yeah,
were out-
yeah.
Did
yeah,
you
we were-
chase him?
No,
They had a
we-
race.
we-
Tony-
I tried
we-
to take his
we
wallet.
raced.
I believe that because Tony was very, very fit at the time, and Chet was very, very drunk and thought his keys were lost
Yeah,
when they were in his
yeah.
car.
No, that was
Had
the year
nothing to
after,
do
but
with
he
it.
was still
Yeah.
very drunk.
Nope, he was
Yeah.
that drunk the entire year until the next year. That's how drunk he was.
Yeah,
He was
he
fucked.
was so
But,
fast that I tried to get in my car to chase after him, and I couldn't find my keys.
Mhm.
You couldn't get him.
He ran so
Yeah.
fast that the world fast forwarded a year.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's so scary to think about.
Yeah, he ran across the international date line. It was crazy.
It was like the old PlayStation commercial where the kid gets shot out of his mom's pussy really fast through the sky, and then he becomes a man while he's in the air. And he's screaming, and his
I don't
voice
remember
gets
that
deep
one.
while he's in the air. You don't? That's like a Super Bowl commercial.
I remember it.
Kid gets shot out of his mom's pussy and shoots through the sky.
I just
and
hit the wall. I shot out so hard I
Mhm.
hit the wall, and that's why I'm short.
from a baby
Because
into
it crushed up my legs.
turns from a baby into an old man while he's in the air. That's how far he shoots.
Oh shit!
See, the reason I'm tall is because I didn't let go. They tried to shoot me
Oh.
out,
Was
but I
that a
was holding
PlayStation
on.
commercial or an Xbox commercial? Man
I don't
shoots through sky commercial.
I think it was an OBGYN commercial.
Oh, you might be right. Yeah, it was Blue Cross. No.
It was Blue Cross Blue Shield. We will cover this, even if your baby flies into the sky, because the hospital is so bad at what they're doing.
It was PlayStation. Nope,
All
it
the
was
doctors
Xbox.
look away because they're like, oh.
Life is short. Play more.
The baby just goes onto the floor. The doctors are all covering their eyes.
Holy fuck! The full commercial's a minute long.
Life is short. Play more.
Xbox.
Xbox
Wow.
/ long commercial.
I gotta watch this.
It's a baby. I don't think this is how it goes though.
Holy fuck!
I've been there.
Yeah, you've been
seen
there.
it.
So
Really does fly out of her pussy, huh?
yeah.
You see the umbilical cord
Yep.
And he just dies.
snapping.
I was lying before I was born by C-section. So it's kind of hard to fly out.
Yeah, I was born by A section because I'm an A.
Oh, nice.
I'm
Back in
alpha.
back in
Yeah,
2000,
Sigma
cut up her,
section
they
for
cut,
me.
they cut open her ribs.
back in 2002, the ITC banned a television advertisement for the Xbox in the United Kingdom after complaints that it was offensive, shocking, and in bad taste. Depicted a mother giving birth to a baby boy who is fired like a projectile through a window, aging rapidly as he flies through the air.
And he lands in a casket.
They cut off the baby's penis like Crazy Frog.
He lands in his own grave. He crash lands in his own grave, and the slogan is "Life is short, play more."
Yeah, we're born to die.
That's a good
Yep.
point. That's a good
Wow.
Like
point.
20 seconds of this is just a naked baby flying through the sky.
And then it's a kid
Yeah.
covering his penis,
There's no penis.
but the
Like,
kid.
you
Oh,
could
well,
put-
then I don't give a fuck.
And he's
I would put
covering
like a
it.
leaf over it or something. Like
Oh, penis.
They should put an Xbox over it.
they just made him smooth like a oh when he's older he covers it, but
Yeah.
You can see his balls
They
in the
showed-
first frame.
they show him just being smooth like a Ken doll, which is weird.
Hey, you looked at that? That's sus.
I don't even look for the penis.
Yeah,
on
it's like
the
Yeah.
Bart Simpson. I'm curious.
I didn't even know it was a boy.
Yeah.
I wanted to know if Bart Simpson's thing was yellow.
I didn't even know if it was human. Could
Mhm.
have been a dog.
I puked in the
Bart
movie
Simpson?
when I
I
saw
think
the
he's human.
Simpsons movie. When they showed his little boy penis.
I wanted
was
to see
puking.
Homer's penis, dude.
You guys ever watch Skin Simpsons?
Oh yeah, Futurama.
Futurama.
They never
yeah.
show their penis though.
Oh.
Metal Homer's on there.
Do they not?
I want to see Fry's fry.
I bet he's got a hanger.
Fries. I want to see Fries potato.
Yeah. If they showed me his potato, I would say, "Take my wallet, please." And also, not sure if penis.
Not sure if penis. Oh,
Oh, I get it. That's from the show.
remember the?
Yeah.
Remember when Fry's dog waits decades and decades for him while he's jacking off?
Yeah, what a
Mhm.
dumb fucking
Yeah.
dog.
What a stupid dog.
Yep.
piece of shit.
Someone should have
dog.
come
Fuck
by and
you.
kicked it. Well, these days, if Fry left his dog there
Yeah.
and went into the
Well, yeah,
future,
actually.
some Haitian guy would pick it up and fucking eat it.
That's true.
These days, that dog would not have been safe. You can't make
That's the sick,
Futurama
dark
nowadays.
future that we're actually living in.
A Haitian would say, "You got some ketchup with that Fry's dog? Fry's dog?
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, I don't trust any food because it's either 3D printed or it's
Shit. Futurama's kind of like a documentary. Then just call it Now Rama,
Ooh.
Present Rama.
Yeah, that's
Present
yeah.
Rama.
It's crazy that took place in 2024.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
For
they
real?
predicted everything.
Yep. Remember when somebody would Photoshop
Simpsons
the
did.
Back to the Future year on that meme every year and be like, "This is the year. This is the day."
Yeah.
There were so many fucking fake ones. This is the day they
And then
went Back to
it
the
passed
Future. Yeah, then it did
It
pass
passed it, so they stopped, but I don't know why. Because if you could just make a fake one, why not just say it's 2024? It's 2025.
Maybe I'll do that. Go viral to myself.
They just need to.
Mhm.
They need to.
Fucking dipshit. Say, I'm gonna go viral to myself.
Yeah, when I think of something really funny and don't tell anybody, I consider it going viral.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
going viral in my head.
I've been trying to go viral, but just X, it's so tough. They shadow ban you unless you get your blue check.
People on the bus were staring at me because I was over there just giggling at myself for the whole 20-minute ride. And they said, "What are you laughing at?" I said, "Just going viral in my head."
I'm a celebrity in my own mind.
Thinking about my jokes.
What happened? Well, you gotta tell us. No. It's viral to me.
No. You can't steal this from me.
Yeah, nice try. This is my memes. My dank memes.
One man
stash.
improv army.
Yeah. I call my head my dank meme stash, and it's insured for $100,000.
Explaining your memes. No, you don't store your memes anywhere. You just know what to search to find them. It's all like image flip shit and all that. I keep all my files in tenor. Search my-
Oh, okay.
yeah, I upload full movies to tenor and watch the GIFs when I'm bored.
I watched Tenet on tenor.
Watching Tenet on tenor later if you guys want to check out my stream.
Yeah,
So much
there's no
GIFs.
audio,
Yeah,
but that's actually classy. Like, that's the type of movie Andrew would watch with no sound.
yeah.
Mhm.
Him and Taylor would love that. They love no
Yeah,
talkies.
old shit.
Yeah, they live in Otaki.
I call movies talkies, and I call their silent ones silentos.
Ooh. I think they used to make movies silent so you could talk in the theater.
2 podcasts in a row we mentioned rapper Silento now.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Last episode was Silento Generation.
Yep. Very
Gotta
cool.
be the only podcast doing that.
We gotta be the only one that's talked about them twice
Yeah.
this year. Maybe not.
You gotta. I think that maybe silent movies were made so you could talk in the theater, and so it wasn't a big deal. Because that's a lot on the audience to not sit there and talk for.
It would have been
2
crazy back
hours,
then.
3
Just think
hours.
about it. You'd have all these people talking in the theater, bitches taking selfies with those flashes where you gotta light the gunpowder, scare the fuck out of you. Yeah.
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 They're holding their camera backwards and their other friend just lights it.
I don't think they had popcorn yet, so they were just eating like canned corn.
Actually, yeah, they're eating canned corn and some of the gunpowder from a selfie went off near it.
Oh no!
And voila.
Oh, that's how it started.
Yeah.
The wet pieces of corn.
And you would have homeless people just lighting a barrel on fire. They would have a barrel fire and just hang out in there.
Starting and everything. Hell, these days the Haitians would not sure where I was going with that.
Yeah, don't eat the popcorn.
Yeah, they would probably go to the concession stand being like, "You guys got any cat?"
Guy trying to talk
You got any
about
pets back here?
guy trying to talk about relevant shit. It just sucks. We can't go to theaters these days without some guy worried about some guy dressed as the fucking Joker coming in and shooting everyone up.
Yeah.
12 years ago. The fuck, man.
Well, when the Joker did come out, they had my theater had all these signs that are like, if you are wearing makeup, you are not
You are
allowed.
gay.
Yeah.
If you're wearing makeup, you are cringe.
Yeah.
That's what it
If
says.
they made a Catwoman movie now, Haitian guys would probably try to eat her. They'd probably try to pull her off the movie screen and try to eat her.
They go right past the snack bar on the way in. They're like, no, I'm going right in. Thank you.
No, that's what my meal is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
I killed my cat to prevent that from happening. Like, I don't want...
Yeah, I just...
It was like the siege at Masada. Like, I just don't want this to happen to you. I want it to be by my own hand.
Do you guys remember that we talked about Baby's Day Out a few podcasts ago?
Mm-hmm.
And then I
Baby stay out.
I streamed it and watched it with Andrew a couple weeks later.
Mhm.
One of the funniest things I learned during that, besides the fact that it is what the fuck's his name now? What's Mini-Me's name? Vern Troyer's Vern Troyer's first movie ever.
It's Mini-Me's name.
Yeah, it was when he was a baby.
It's better than it's better than fucking Zoomers calling him Manime.
Is that true?
That's something I make up. I'm just making Zoomers seem more stupid.
Just making sure. Yeah, they
Yeah.
say Manime because they've never heard it out loud. They're just reading the Wikipedia summary of Austin Powers.
Bro, you sure like Manime. That's what they
You're
say
like
to each other.
Manime.
I only know him as a cultural reference. Give me a break.
But that was Vern Troyer's first movie. He was the stunt double for the baby, and that's not a joke. And he's also
Oh, wow.
uncredited.
Yeah, because there was a scene, a very long scene where he's like holding a lighter up to a guy's penis,
At the
and it's
time,
like under a blanket, and they're talking to the cops.
let me get the facts straight, because I don't want to get this wrong. But there was a very funny thing about this. Baby's Day Out was a popular film in India. The owner of a large Kolkata theater told Roger Ebert in 1999 that it was the most successful film at his theater, running full for more than 17 weeks. It was remade.
Oh my God.
It was remade in Telugu in 1995 as Sinsindri, in Hindi as Ek Phul Teen Kante in 1997. The Telugu version was then remade in Malayalam, another language, in 1999 as James Bond. It was called James Bond. In Sri
James
Lanka,
Bond.
the Sinhalese version was titled Anna Babo, which is really good.
Yeah, I guess there isn't a movie that's just called James Bond. Like the first one is Dr. No, I think. So they kind of missed out on that because someone else could just make a movie called James Bond. Everyone would think that was the first entry in the series.
There was another fact, maybe it was I think it was in the trivia on the IMDb. Related to India, there was another fact about this.
They need to make new movies about babies.
It ends when the baby is like safe at home, and he picks up because the movie was based on a book that the baby, like the whole thing was like
Yeah.
the baby's favorite book. Then at the end he pulls another book off his shelf, and it was baby's trip to China, and the baby like looks up and has like this fucking wink in his eye, and the baby in the book is just like this little white boy wearing like a rice hat, like a rice paddy hat. and they canceled that sequel though. They were going to make it and they didn't make it.
Damn, that's so sad.
Yeah, 1997. Like he goes into a Chinese family's house, and then the police officer comes by and thinks they have 2 babies, and then takes him.
So from the essay, from that thing that I just told you about from Roger Ebert, that was after the death of John Hughes when he was writing about it, because John Hughes wrote the movie. And at that movie theater, Roger Ebert had asked the owner if Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, had been the most successful American film in India. And at the time, he said, no, I was told it was Baby's Day Out, a huge comedy about a baby wandering through a big city, which played for more than a year. And then
That's crazy.
it was the most successful American movie in India until Jurassic Park took over.
Damn.
It's so funny. They love Baby's Day Out so fucking much.
Yeah, there's a huge market for movies like that.
It was played in like 1,700 theaters in India for over a year straight, which is so fucking insane.
What was the last big movie about a baby?
Baby Driver.
Boss Baby.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I guess
Yeah,
Boss
Boss
Baby.
Baby 2.
Yeah, Boss Baby.
That wasn't
3.
a real baby. That was done with graphics and effects.
That was
and
Alec
CGI.
Baldwin, who's
It's
canceled
still
now.
baby based though.
That's true. He killed somebody as a baby.
Yeah, he thought he was Boss Baby when he was. That was his defense in court. He was doing method acting as the Boss
Not
Baby.
a lot of babies they're difficult to get to do what you want, so they're gonna.
It makes sense why there aren't a lot of movies with child actors, baby actors, because they have to be twins, first of all.
That is true, and the Baby's Day Out kid was a twin as well. I need to. Oh yeah, the Baby's Day Out, the twins that played it, one's gay and one isn't. Now, not then. I didn't know
which
then.
one.
Then they were too, but we didn't know. I don't know. I forgot their names even. Cole and Dylan Sprouse. No, I was kidding. It's not them.
Oh shit.
No, both of them are gay. Fuck those
Okay.
losers. I hate them.
Fuck those boys.
Fuck Zach and
I hate
Cody.
those little boys.
Zach.
I don't think their life is sweet at all, and I think they're losers for living in a hotel.
Before we wrap up today, I need to talk about the snake bite guy.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
please
yeah.
do.
There's a man. I have a friend who breeds snake, like reptiles and like bugs and whip scorpions.
Is that
and shit,
legal?
that sent me this.
Where's the hole even?
It's this post from a venomous snake group, and he said, "I'm only this post is from January 25th from one of those groups. This guy posted this, Jeffrey Leibowitz, and said, I'm only gonna say this once. People who can't use their hands when necessary with venomous trip the fuck out when the snake climbs up the hook toward them. Basically making fun of guys that have venomous snakes but decide to use a hook instead of their hand. Then they die and their pussy families blame us. Their pussy families. Shut the fuck up. These are the same puss people who never shut the fuck up about a snake never attacking a person. These are the teachers and educators, in quotes, who help others to get over their fear of snakes. Meanwhile, you're too punked out by your own snakes to interact with them, and only do so when absolutely necessary. And this is the crazy part, itchy, yeast-infected art collector giving advice about testosterone through estrogen-filled pussy lips. You should certainly shut the fuck up. You can't do what we do. We can do what you do. If you nevertheless have an opinion, then you have no business in my hobby or my country. Get the fuck out of both and eat dick. You say we're macho men? Well, you're goddamn right. We ain't the ones getting fucked up our ass, reveling at the thought of one day wearing grandma's dress, jacking off to the dead squirrel Pop gave you. But don't worry, Daddy isn't mad at you. Daddy knows that one day you'll wear grandma's girdle, hold your fishing pole hook, and have your fair shot at menopause too. In the meantime, suck my fucking cock. That was January 25th when he posted that.
Those are such weird pointed insults. That's like when Michael gets killed in Fortnite.
Yeah,
I was joking, but I think that guy does fuck the snakes.
true.
Because that guy has some sexual problems.
3 days ago from the same group. Anyone who has anti-venom for an inland taipan or knows someone who does, please call McLeod Hospital in Florence, South Carolina at blah, blah, blah. And then an hour before that, this one's obviously a voice to text from the same guy. Who has a meeting access to antivenom for an inland taipan. An inland taipan, by the way, is the deadliest snake in the world. And this guy, he did a bunch of things that were even dumber, apparently. An actual Australian herpetologist said he seems to have put a juvenile inland taipan in a cold bath to try to slow him down, which is a good thing to do for the venomous snakes if you're going to handle them, because it does make them slower. But the juvenile ones are still like quick as fuck, even when they're slowed down. And also, getting bit by juvenile ones is a worse case because they can't control how much venom is released. And it's the type of venom where within like an hour it starts coagulating your blood around the affected area, just turning it hard in the vein. And
They're just gonna break it up.
yeah. And
Yeah.
so now
It's funny to hear that guy talk about like helping people get over their fear of snakes. Like maybe it's right to have a fear of snakes.
the guy's daughter posted 2 days ago on there's a big ass post on his, I think actually on the original post that I read, people are commenting on it. And his daughter posted, "Good evening. Jeffrey Leibowitz's status has mildly improved from yesterday. He is still unable to be taken off the ventilator, but was able to follow verbal commands, such as squeezing the doc's hand when directed. Unfortunately, his kidneys are still not producing urine.
Ooh.
We are unsure if he will recover, and if so, what would the lasting effects and deficits entail. But we remain hopeful for improvement through the following weeks. We thank you again for your continued thoughts and prayers," even though it's all just people being like, "Rip Bozo," because he's like, this man's so hated in like the venomous snake community that he's like notoriously an asshole. And apparently people have been waiting for this for a long time. But yeah, that's my my crazy ass post of the week, and I'll be looking for updates about that guy.
I can guess what the update's gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The RIP Bozo. Like,
Somebody posted for him today, I think it's saying he's hashtag not dead yet, which is really funny.
I lived, bitch.
Keep
Yeah.
updating. Yeah, it's just man, like they had to like kill all the snakes because they weren't sure like how they've been treated and like if they have
Bro,
any
5 days
illnesses,
ago,
like,
he has a
stuff.
reel on
It's-
his Facebook of the inland taipan of him handling it.
Mhm.
It's interesting that guy has a Jewish name. That's a fairly minor part of that, but usually it's a Christian. It's usually a Gentile.
Honestly, here's two things. One, he shouldn't have sought medical help if he really believed in what he was speaking in the first time.
Yeah, he's acting like a pussy.
He's a poser.
Second, he probably wouldn't mind dying from a snake bite, to be honest. It is indeed what he loves. This dude, in all of his other videos, he's holding like and kissing like rattlesnakes and shit. Fuck that.
That's kind of gay.
Yeah, that's pretty sus.
Seems like he probably wants to just hold a cock.
I think Alex is right that he was trying to breed them.
He was trying to breed these snakes and he couldn't find the hole. And the snake just got tired of it.
tired of feeling it, just bit him.
He eventually concluded he has to make a whole new hole.
Yeah, he had to use the front hole and that didn't work out.
I guess you could just make one wherever.
Apparently he got anti-venom.
Mm-hmm. But
Anyway,
like even
hashtag
then,
not dead yet, but there's no way he fucking posted that himself.
A guy who wants to face fuck a snake and he gets a snake that's too big. Like a guy getting the Magnum condoms. Because he doesn't want to
Getting
admit
like
that he has a small
40,
penis.
a 40-foot python.
Yeah, fucking a python with his 2-inch
He
penis.
can't really, it doesn't even fit in.
No, I need this, dude.
This dude's a shithead too. Apparently all of his snakes got seized and they were being kept in like horrible conditions and shit.
Yeah, they killed them all because they
Yep.
were like they couldn't be sure if they had any diseases or like if anything was wrong with them, and then
Damn.
no one wanted to take like responsibility for them.
Yeah, because they're all fucking venomous, man. He had all
like
just
crazy.
dangerous shit.
Yeah.
And so like none of the like animal hospitals, none of the like the whatever zoos or anything that were like anything. Nobody wanted those because they shouldn't be owned, and
Yeah,
they just
just
had to
kill
put them
them.
down.
Who cares?
Having an inland taipan as a pet is so fucking insane.
Yeah, well, he died. Well, he's going to die.
Just put him in the sewer.
It's like having a microscopic like nuclear weapon in your house that you like go and look at a few times a day, and it can blow
But
up.
I was reading
sometime.
about that. Like one of the predators is like a long-haired rat that's like super dangerous and strong, and like those snakes evolved so that as soon as it bites that rat, the rat just dies immediately.
Insane.
It is a nuclear option. Like there is no like, oh, like it feels poison and it backs off and like, oh, maybe it gets sick and dies later. It's like it just dies immediately. So what is it going to do to you? Well, it's
We
gonna
should
make
get
your
some of
blood
those
hard.
rats.
There's news stories about this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Crazy.
it had. Because think about it, he had to go to the hospital and he was demanding
Yeah.
antivenom for a fucking inland taipan. They probably had to search
Yeah.
far and wide. They probably actually found a guy in Florida with that antivenom.
Why not
Mhm.
just go to Australia? Because they probably have the you should just live in Australia if you're a guy who collects Australian snakes and then has to go to the hospital. Because they have the venom, the anti-venom over there probably, and free healthcare.
I don't even think that he's supposed to even have that in the country, but I don't know the rules.
No,
Yeah, no way that's legal. It shouldn't
No,
It shouldn't be.
I don't think it is because, and like, who knows how he got it? Because what was it? A couple years ago here, there was some kid who owned like a cobra and like a whole bunch of like venomous snakes, and they escaped, and like people like called the police, and they had to like round them up and then exterminate those snakes, and he got arrested and like charged because like he didn't even know until like, recently the proper license. But I don't think you can have like venomous snakes.
In Florida, they have those those one boas. If you find them, you're not allowed to leave them alive.
Yeah, I know people.
If they find
like,
out that
hunted.
you encountered one and didn't kill it, you get trouble, which is crazy.
What if I didn't have any killing material on me?
Yeah, what do I step on it?
Well, it's if you're hunting in the Everglades.
Yeah, there's no way it
shouldn't be in the Everglades.
Like that, but
they have monkeys with herpes.
People hunt in the Everglades all the time, but it's not like if you just see one, you gotta kill it.
No,
you're at Publix. You're leaving
too
Publix,
low level,
man.
Oh
fuck.
Need better gear.
8 people trying to like strangle a python.
There was a snake guy. There was a guy in a stream though when they're in the Everglades, and he found one, and then made the camera go away. But he didn't kill it. He just put that shit down. I was like, yep, took care of it.
Well, he probably just don't deal with that.
Fuck no. The big ass bastard he had too.
Mm-hmm.
Put that shit down. They were crazy though. They were walking through the swamps at like 2 a.m. just looking for them. Ugh.
Yeah, you don't need to go in the Everglades.
No, we're all gonna go there. Next live show.
Knowing me though, I would stop worrying about what's in the swamp and then just be like, I hate these bugs, and be down to my neck in the swamp, like crouched.
Yeah,
I gotta get away from
the mosquitoes
bugs.
are crazy.
Yeah.
You guys know those long leeches that they have?
Ooh, I love.
Yeah,
those.
they have super big and long leeches.
They have teeth.
Yeah, they're like 40 feet long.
First time I ever found a leech was on my taint.
Ooh.
Yeah. Party
Is it still there?
Yes.
Oh.
I didn't take care of it. I just let it run its course, being part of me.
Mm-hmm.
I put a Band-Aid.
Some of those.
I put a Band-Aid over it. Now you can't go anywhere. Now you're stuck with me.
Now you're stuck.
Yeah.
No, I actually.
You're my buddy for life.
It was a mix of like forgetting anything I knew about how to get them off and just kind of freaking out, and I ripped that shit off, and then I got my period basically.
Oh,
Congrats.
Every boy's first.
Yeah. It was awesome.
Well, now.
Well, everyone
That's
check out
right.
Michael's period.
Yeah.
Check out Michael's period. Check out the Patreon. Check out the Twitch stream.
yeah, that leech was kind of gay.
It was a core problem.
That is one zesty leech to do that. Also a pedophile, right?
Yep. True.
Because you were a kid?
He sucked my
It
shit.
bit-
let's go.
It bit a kid's taint.
Let's go kill that leech.
If you're a leech and you go to leech prison and they find out that you bit a kid's taint.
Oh, a pedophile
That is
leech,
true.
but enough about streamers. Let's go.
Oh,
Fuck
chill.
yeah.
All right, we love you.
Bye.
Check out the Twitch
Good night,
stream.
everybody.
What it is, ho? What's up? Can a nigga get in them good? Cut you up like you ain't been cut. Show your ass how to really catch a nut. Well, give me your number, and I'll call. And I'll follow that ass in the mall. Take you home, let you juggle my ball. While I'm being tan down your ball. This shit, boy, Mr. Funkadelic. What's the business, baby? I've been on you all day in the mall, Miss Lady. You looking good. I think I seen your ass in the hood with your friends dressed up, trying to front if you could. But anyway, go and drop a number or something so I can call you later on your phone or something. Take you home and maybe we can bone or something. There's no limits to what we do, cause tonight we cutting gut busting. I'm digging in your wall, something vicious. With your legs to the ceiling, catching nuts, something serious. You delirious, or might I say you taste so delicious. With your pretty brown skin like almond joys and kisses. And you are certified head doctor, #1 scholar that takes dick in the ass and won't holler. Bend you over and I'll follow you straight to the room where it goes down lovely in the Legion of Doom. What it is, ho? What's up? Can a nigga get in them good? Cut you up like you ain't been cut. Show your ass how to really catch a nut. Well, give me your number and I'll call.